We are here with Brian Orr for our weekly men's golf update. Brian, how do you think your overall performance at the Golf Week Conference Challenge improved from the last tournament at Inverness?
The course was a little bit easier at Iowa, but I feel like I just played a lot more consistently. I limited my bogeys and my bigger numbers, which helped a lot, and just found a good rhythm so that the pars were coming a little more easier and it wasn't as stressful.
What was the biggest challenge you faced in Iowa, and how do you work to overcome those challenges?
It was just committing to shots. There was a lot of elevation change from tee box to fairway, and it made it look like the fairway was a lot narrower than it actually was, and just staying confident, knowing your swing, and just committing to shots was what was toughest, and just finishing on those rounds also was something I struggled with, but just concentrating and focusing and just finishing better is what I plan to do.
What do you plan to focus on and improve for the upcoming Mountaineer Intercollegiate Tournament?
Again, just being confident. I think if I know what I'm doing is good and I'm just confident in my own game, I think I can just play good golf, and just believing in myself is what is most important.
We're here now with head coach Zach Zedrick again for our weekly men's golf update. Coach, what was the biggest obstacle the team faced at the Golf Week Conference Challenge?
I think it's not really anything with the golf course or it's the field. It's really just kind of us. I mean, I think we showed we played with more confidence this week. I think we look like a team that we feel like we can belong. We can play at a high level. I saw that a lot more often. It really just kind of comes down to execution and executing at times when maybe you're faced with a difficult stretch of holes, or maybe you make a bogey or two and you got to figure out a way to snap out of it a little more quickly. We've got to do a better job of that. But really, it's just kind of on us at this point. We're close to getting over the hump, but wish I had something really kind of specific. Hey, if we do this thing, like the secret's going to come around. But we just got to keep working hard and stay after it and keep competing.
How do you plan to improve upon your game in preparation for the Mountaineer Intercollegiate?
Well, the good thing is whatever we've worked on at home, it showed up in improvements on the road. A couple areas specifically, just approach shots into greens, chipping, pitching. Those have been two pretty big areas of emphasis really since the first weekend of qualifying before Wolf Run showed that those are two areas we had to get better at. We've really spent a lot of time focusing on that at home, and it's improved a lot. I mean, you see it statistically, even this past weekend in Iowa. At this point, and it sounds overly simplistic, but we just got to get the ball in the hole faster. And we spent a lot of time doing drills and games. I think, obviously when we're on the road competing, the guys at home are playing and competing against each other. But I think we need to be doing a little bit more of that when we're all in Oxford together. That's on me for probably not scheduling enough of that. But that's going to be the focus this week. We just had the Ryder Cup this past weekend, and we're going to have some fun and do a similar kind of event within the team. But it's going to be going out on the golf course and getting in the hole as fast as you can and trying to win. If we do a better job of that at home, we'll do a better job of it on the road.
What kind of competition will you be facing at this upcoming tournament?
It's a good field. A lot of Midwestern schools, some schools from the East Coast. Pete Dye Golf Club I think it's the top 30 modern golf course, so that's any golf course built, I think, after 1960. So it's one of the best, quote-unquote, newer golf courses in the country. So it's a great test. I know they hosted a Web.com tour event out there previously, and it's hosted a lot of state opens, state AMs, USGA qualifiers. So it's a championship golf course. So the field will be pretty good. But again, the biggest competition is just kind of within us and us making sure we do everything we can to play our best golf.
And like you said, the Pete Dye Golf Course is a very prestigious one. What can you expect from this course, you think?
It'll be similar to what we just saw in that there's a lot of elevation change out there. like a lot of Pete Dye golf courses, it's kind of greens within greens. You have to be in the right section of a green because it's kind of multiple levels. So, having distance and direction right, with approach shots into greens is going to be very important. Missing appropriately around the greens, being on the strong side of the hole, especially at a Pete Dye golf course. If you're short siding yourself a lot, it's going to be, it's going to be a long day. But I think the big thing is this was an 18-18-18 tournament, so we played 18 holes each day. Pete Dye Golf Club it's kind of a tough golf course to walk. It's kind of to a little mountainside, and that 36-hole day is going to be a real test for everyone. So you've got to really, and Brian kind of hit on it a little bit when you were talking to him, is you just have to really try and stay consistent, mentally, and you got to just keep playing with confidence. And that 36-hole day will be a long day, and we got to make sure we're kind of checking in with ourselves and making sure we're in a good place mentally, and we'll be fine.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.